Yo, what is going on, guys? So in today's video, I'm bringing y'all a performance video. We're gonna be installing a K&N cold air intake on my 2015 GMC Sierra, which is this black one. I've been mentioning to y'all that on this truck, I want to do this one. I want to make it a performance. I already have my mindset on it. So yeah, today we're gonna be installing a cold air intake on this truck. Like I said, on the black one, I do want to make it faster. I want to improve those horsepower gains and torque gains. And let me just start off with saying that this cold air intake is not going to boost my horsepower or anything like that. That's going to help improve more with like the acceleration and kind of like a little bit of torque. Horsepower, I'd be surprised if it even improves it by 2-3 horsepower. Alright guys, so we're gonna try store number 1, AutoZone. Here, man, big cameraman. Okay.
Here we go.
Trying to see if you have any cold air intakes in stock. Cold air intakes? All 4. Those are cheap quality. Alright, let's try the next one.
That's where I'm going.
Alright, so now we're trying O'Reilly's. Hopefully we have any luck here.
I'm gonna hide the camera.
I can mix them, right?
Yes, you can.
Alright.
I wouldn't recommend putting like 3 or 4 bottles in at the same time, but yeah. You can do 2 out of it.
Oh, hell no.
You don't have anything?
We're gonna look at O'Reilly's and AutoZone, so it's not looking too good yet. What the hell's that?
V6, V8, 5.3. Yep, that's him, man.
I'll go ahead and take it.
Get that dude. $2.99 plus tax. You get a ladder for that dude. Alright, sounds good.
Alright guys, third store had it. What is it? What does the saying go? 3rd time's a charm, or how does it go? Something like that.
That's pretty bad.
I don't know what it's called, but yeah, they have it up there.
Yeah, that is
For a second, when I went over there, I was like, damn. I was
also,
all
they
sad.
keep the most expensive ones up there.
It says premium quality.
Ahí está. Yeah, that's huge.
Alright guys, so we're back home. So here's what we picked up. Like I said, today we're going to be installing the cold air intake on the black truck. I went with K&N. I went all around my auto parts stores, and this is the best quality one that I could pick up for. I picked it up for about 350 bucks. So it is K&N performance. Says it adds guaranteed horsepower and torque, but we all know that may not be the case, but it definitely will add that get up and go power. So let's go ahead and start by opening it. Okay. So right here, we're gonna have your plastic K&N tubing. K&N very nicely. Plastic, supposed to obviously make the air colder. Right here we're gonna have the colder. Super nice. These are reusable and cleanable. I think they sell products to clean them and wash them. And then you re-oil them, so they are reusable. Lifetime warranty. Here we're gonna have the box.
Aluminum.
Here's all your couplings. tubings, your weather strip thing, all the clamps and hardware. Ooh, some of them fell out. See that? Alright guys, so first step's gonna be removing the stock intake. So let's go ahead and get a flathead and loosen up all the clamps, and then get this out of the way and start it. Should be like an 8. Let's try an 8. Alright, so there's one clamp right there. The other one's gonna be right here. Let's go ahead and okay. So let's go over to that side. I'm not gonna take all this off, so just try to swing it over this way. So now what you're gonna do, you're gonna go ahead and carefully disconnect this. Okay, so you're gonna have to lift this little tab right here, and then you press it. So you lift the little red tab. Once you lift it, it's accessible to the little switch thing right here. Click it, and it unbuckles. So now what we're gonna do is, once this belt it's already loosened up, we're gonna pull that off, and then these boxes, they have like what do I say? They have like little these things right here, these they buckle into place down here, so just give it a good wiggle. Whenever you're taking this box out, remember to be careful with these AC lines all around here. Make sure you don't tap them or break them. So now let's go ahead and start removing there's gonna be I just noticed this. Maybe just push up, maybe. Yeah, they just push up. Alright guys, so with these, there's like little tabs right here, so you can see these little white ones. You just press it down and then it comes off. Easy as that. So let's go ahead and pull this guy out. Alright guys, so we got some brake cleaner. It works the same way for throttle cleaner, so I'm gonna go ahead and spray it up. Be careful. Alright guys, so the first step to this quarter intake install, you're going to remove both of these bolts, because those bolts are the ones that are going to use the new casing for the new filter. So let's go ahead and remove these real quick. Alright guys, so now that we removed the factory bolts, you're going to grab your new heat shield or heat plate or whatever it's called, and you're going to line it up to where the stock bolts are on this side, so I can see. Then we're going to reinstall the bolts back into the place in the place. Alright guys, so all 3 bolts or factory bolts have been reinstalled back into the place, but now with the new metal shield. So that's the first step. Let me go ahead and get started on the second step. Alright guys, so next you're gonna grab your filter connector. As I can see, has threads on one side, the other side. So see these 2 holes right here? You're gonna put this part in like that, and then you're gonna get these Allen wrenches screws that it comes with. You're gonna line it up and like that. Start screwing it into place. It's gonna be for both sides. Alright guys, so after you screw them in there, use the Allen wrench, tying them down on each side. So once they're all tight and everything, all secured, and then grab the filter. Simple install. Slightly. Make sure it's snugged in there. It's an 8, so you're gonna grab an 8, start tightening it down. Alright guys, so next step, it says you're gonna remove these 2 vent tubings. There's one on each side of the engine. Like I said, there's just a tab on it. This tab right here, you click it in, remove it, and it says to remove those 2. So we're done with that step. Now this is the next step. Install coupling hose onto the throttle body and secure it with the provided hose clamp. Alright, so the easiest way to do this, just put your clamp onto the coupling and then adjust it until it's tight enough. That way you don't have to be tightening it while it's on there. Now slide it on. Make sure it's on there really good. Feel all around the throttle body. Just make sure it's on there right. Then we're gonna start tightening it down. It's over with. Okay, so now the next step would be 14. We gotta install another coupling onto the install coupling hose 08418. Oh, they were numbered actually. I just noticed that.
08418.
Be that one, yeah. Actually, guys, on the last step when I said just look for the couplings that best fit it, I actually didn't read that it had each step was numbered with the coupling. As y'all can see, the last one was 08497, which luckily we installed the right one. And on for this metal shield, it's going to be 08418, which is right there. Thank you. It's almost. We're gonna install this one next. Alright guys, so this is the next step. Like I said, put your little your clamps on it and tighten them down to where they're obviously not super tight, but just a little bit tight enough to where they won't slip off. That way you don't have to be doing it while it's on there. And also make sure to position your clamps in a position that they're going to be easy accessible whenever you try to take them off or remove them next time. So now we're going to slip this one on. Loosen it up a little bit. the next step would be to install this mass airflow gasket. So there's two sides to it. Me personally, I'm gonna install it on the flush side, as you can see, because obviously the screw is gonna go on this side. So if I do it this way, there's no way for the screw to go on. So it's common sense that it has to go this way. So there you go. Screws are gonna go on this side. So that's done. Next step would be to remove the mass air sensor from the factory air box. So let's go ahead and do it. Alright, so this is gonna be your factory mass airflow sensor. Let's go ahead and find. Seems like it's like a star bit or yeah, it seems like it's gonna be a star bit, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so like I said, you're gonna use the proper star bit. Alright, so that's the original mass airflow sensor. Alright, so slide this back in here. So what's the next step? Alright, so what you're gonna do next, you're gonna grab this, install it like that. Fits perfect. And then you're gonna use these little hardware screws. Install the mass airflow sensor assembly onto the K&N tube and secure it with the provided hardware. So we're gonna grab this. Usually goes like this, right? Bring it over here.
Is it this one?
Yeah, it'll be like that. Okay.
That's bad. I think the other one's over there. Maybe okay.
Next step would be install two provided crane coast vent fittings into the K&N tube as shown. Okay, so here's one. Alright guys, so next step was connect the tubing into the throttle body and then connect it over here to the filter. So now we've done that, we're gonna go ahead and tighten it down. Alright, so next step guys is going to be installing these vent hoses back on. Doesn't come with any little clamps or anything to do it, so I'll probably eventually buy some tiny little clamps and come back and install them. But for now, just make sure you go over or past the little lip like that. Okay, so there it is.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
So got you? Alright, so let's see what the final step is. Reconnect mass airflow sensor. All right, so that was pretty much it. Now we're gonna install this weather stripping.
Bendable? Yeah. 4.
Alright guys, so here it is. Here's the full install. K&N Kohler intake, 2015 GMC Sierra 5.3. It all fit in perfect. Feels very sturdy and everything. It actually looks very good, to be honest. Gives it it definitely gives it a different look under the hood. Kind of a sportier look. So yeah, like I said, it took about an hour of an install. Super easy to install. It's not rocket science. I know there's a lot of people out there that don't really work on their cars or anything like that, but if you follow the steps step by step, it's very easy to install. And hopefully this video will help out some of y'all that are trying to install one of these Kohler intakes on y'all's trucks. Like I said, this is a K&N Kohler intake for a 2015 GMC Sierra, which also works for a 2015 Chevy Silverado, any year model from 2014 to 2018, I believe. GMC Sierra and Chevy Silverados. So yeah, simple install. Me personally, I really like it. I've already test drove a little bit. The get up and go power is definitely way more noticeable, but I personally think it sounds really nice. For some reason, I feel like it made the exhaust have a different lobe to it, which I'll show you here in a second. So let me go ahead and set up the camera right here. Hopefully y'all can see it. I'm gonna set it up right next to the Kohler intake. Hopefully y'all don't slide off. So Kohler intake is right here. I'm gonna go start up the truck and give it a few reps so y'all can hear what it sounds like. So I hope y'all caught that on camera, guys. Like I said, it definitely has a different tone to the engine sound. It sounds really nice in my opinion. Hopefully the camera did pick it up. Let's go ahead and show you the exhaust system. Like I said, I swear it gave it a little different lobe, kind of like it had like a small cam to it. I don't know if I'm just delusional, but I swear it sounds way better with the exhaust now. So yeah, that's what the exhaust sounds like with the Kohler intake. Me personally, I swear it sounds like it has like a mini cam install now. Let's go ahead and drive around the block, kind of give you a little test run. Like I said, me personally, I think it has a way better get up and go power. You wanna go? So yeah, like I said, me personally, I feel like it has way better throttle response. So let's go ahead and go give her a quick test run. I personally feel like it does have a little bit more get up and go power, and also the way the transmission shifts is a little bit more smoother, if that makes sense. But let me go ahead and show you here in a minute. I'm not gonna go too far because I barely have any gas in this one, so. right, guys, so there you have it. We went ahead and did some test runs on it. Like I said, I definitely do notice a better get up and go acceleration. One thing I've also noticed is that it does maintain a little bit of higher RPMs whenever it shifts. I saw it used to shift like around 3,800 RPM, and now it's shifting around 4,000 to 4,200 RPM. So it definitely improved a little bit of performance. There's definitely a way smoother power band in terms of keeping the RPMs up there. So in my personal opinion, it was definitely worth the install. It was only around 320, 330. So yeah, like I said, this is going to be the start of a journey on getting this truck modified and just maybe adding a few horsepower to it. So yeah, like I said, stay tuned. And that's pretty much it for this video. And if y'all enjoyed, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, comment down below. But yeah, guys, till next time, peace out.